Assalamualaikum, we are from Group 1 class of MGT361 5B. We are going to present to you about the world around you, country of Japan. My name is Aini Sofimiti Shamsuzailan and I'm gonna be the first presenter of today. Japan is a distinctive country with powerful economic and commercial capabilities, rich cultural legacy and contradictions. The world's largest metropolitan area is found in Tokyo, the capital of Japan. As 9th populous nation, Nippon Koku known as the State of Japan. Next, legal and political. Japan is a constitutional democracy which serves as symbol of state and with union of people. Moving on to the culture. The modernization process brought about cultural changes. Marxism, socialism based on Christianity and rationalism became parts of daily life in Japan. And ancient Chinese cultural influences were introduced to prehistoric Japanese culture. For example, Chinese writing and many other innovations were imported. Through mass media and education systems, Western cultural features were widely known. For example, in Western technological and scientific works, Japan has been influenced in visual arts, music, education, science, leisure, and ideology. Japanese traditional warfare has been a magnet for authority around the world, especially in costumes traditions, including weapons of the samurai. For your information, its martial arts are world famous and include karate, sumo, aikido, and kendo with judo taught in schools around the world. Japanese cartoons and comics, for example, anime and manga, are the latest incarnations in tradition of illustration and enjoyed globally. Finally, Japanese have developed a distinctive and refined cuisine across the centuries with ramen noodles, fried tempura, teriyaki meats, and sushi, which also being the most popular and tracked around the world.
Thank you, Aini, for your explanation. Let me give a summary on demographic factor and population. Based on the report, I choose 5 factors which are age, gender, occupational, cultural background and level of education. But I choose 3 of them to discuss. Based on Statistics Bureau of Japan, craftsmen, mining, and manufacturing and construction labors recorded the higher record, 91.31 million employed citizens. As we can see, Japan are considered the manufacturing and building for innovative and maintenance to go advanced based on technology. One interesting fact about Japan is their government pay high salary to all manufacturing and construction workers to motivate their workers to work hard. We are going to cultural background. As we know, Japan are well known because of their strict code and followed by everyone. Loyalty until death and bowing, sign of greeting and respect is more common in their code. Level education in Japan is almost similar with our country. If you see between these 2 level education, it is slightly different in secondary education and higher education. Based on the graph, it shows that population start decreasing from 2015 until 2022. The factor of decreasing population is because of deaths occurs involved in accident, factor of health, and similar with any causes of death. That's all for demographic factor and population. Now I will give to my friend Shakib for next explanation. Thank you.
Thank you, Asif. And now it's my turn to talk about for the next 2 parts, which is the resource and the main industry. Japan's mineral reserves are small and the quality of those mines is often poor. Coal, iron ore, zinc, lead, copper, sulfur, gold and silver are among the most abundant minerals in relative items, with lesser quantities of tungsten, chromite and manganese. Japan also has large deposits of limestone. There is an almost complete lack of nickel, cobalt, bauxite, the ore of aluminium, nitrates, rock salt, potash, phosphate, and crude petroleum and natural gas. Next is the main industry in Japan. The first is agriculture. Agriculture in Japan plays an important role and accounts for about 1.4% of national GDP, and about 12% of the country's land is suitable for agriculture. Next is manufacture. The manufacturing industry in Japan is the most diverse, with a variety of highly successful cutting-edge industries. The country's manufacturing industries account for about 24% of the country's GDP, and most of the manufacturing industry is concentrated in the Kanto region that surrounds the city of Tokyo and the Kansai region that surrounds the city of Osaka. There is also the Tokai area that surrounds the city of Nagoya. Other industrial centers in the country include Honshu, located in the southwestern region of the country, and Shikoku in the northern part of the country around the Seto Inland Sea. In the northern part of the country is the industrial center of Kyushu. Japan has successfully become a leader in technology developed in various manufacturing fields, including semiconductors, consumer electronics, fiber optics, automobile manufacturing, optoelectronics, photocopiers, facsimiles, and optical media, among others. The country is also a leader in biochemical and fermentation process in the food industry. And third is tourism. Tourism in Japan has been a growing industry over the years, and in 2012 only, the country received more than 8.3 million visitors from around the world, becoming the most visited country in the entire Asia and Pacific region. In 2013, tourist arrivals in country jumped to 11.25 million tourists, and this was a result of weak yen and ease of obtaining visas among countries in the Southwest Asia. The 2030 Summer Olympics will be held in Tokyo, Japan, and the government projects that it will receive about 20 million visitors annually by then. Some of the famous places in the country include Shibuya, Shinjuku, Asakusa, and the Ginza area of Tokyo. Other favorite tourist attractions include Kyoto and Osaka. Hokkaido is also a popular destination for tourists and has many ski resorts and luxury hotels, with several being built around the area. Himeji Castle is a popular tourism attraction in the country.
Hi, my name is Kifli Hakimeno Azlan. There's tons of industries that I have found in Japan, and I have picked 4 of the industries. One of them is automotive in Japan. The automotive industry in Japan is one of the most prominent and largest industries in the world. Japan has been in the top 3 of the countries with most cars manufactured in 1990s. Surprisingly, Germany, the automotive industry in Japan rapidly increases from the 1970s to the 1980s and 1990s. The US has took over the production leader with up to 1.3 million cars per year. And the industry has produced the first car, which is the first generation of Toyota Corolla in 1956, the world's all-time best-selling lines of cars. The next industry that I chose is logistics and manufacturing. Logistic firms are the common element in every supply chain, since the delivery of consumer goods and raw material is a crucial component of any enterprise that creates a tangible good. One of the top logistic firms in the world is Yamato. There's around 4.73 billion metric tons of freight were handled domestically in the Japanese archipelago, which is home to about 120 million people, and another 900 million tons were added by foreign trade. The last industry that I chose is more than half of Japan's total fish production is caught offshore by medium-sized vessels. The remainder of the nation fishing is done by deep-sea fishing from huge vessels. On the other hand, crabs, mackerel, tuna, sardines, pollock, salmon, sories, clams, trout, and squid are just a few of the seafood species that is common found in Japan. Fishing for trout and salmon is popular in freshwater areas of Japan. About 30% of the nation's fishing business is made up of fish farms and hatcheries. About 300 fishers species can be found in the many rivers throughout Japan. Fly fishing hotspots include the Japan's Alps near the prefectures of Gifu and Nagano, and Lake Akan in the Hokkaido island. That is all for me. Thank you.